Yeah, hi. My name is John. I don't really post a lot, but I just had an idea that might help some of you because a lot of you are getting ready for this eclipse that's coming up, April the 8th. And probably you wouldn't be here if you wouldn't have this problem. So the problem with these eclipses is you're taking pictures of the sun, right? And sometimes you have a telephoto lens like that one. Sometimes you have a little telescope like this one. But either way, you want to point this thing at the sun, right? So sure, okay, let's point it at the sun. The thing is, you can't look at the sun. We all know this. We have to use a filter. So I put a filter on here. I can look through it. Now, if I look through it, it's going to take me a long time to find it because it's magnified, right? So now how do I point it without looking at the sun? Okay, so if I put on my solar glasses, I can't see what I'm doing. If I don't use my solar glasses, I can't point it at the sun. So what we do is we try to use a finder scope. Now, you can't use a normal finder scope because it's the same as a scope. You're going to burn out your eye. So what we're going to do is use a concept, and this has been done. What we have is, it's called a pinhole camera. So what you do is you have a card with a hole in it, and then you have another card. The pinhole acts like a lens. So what happens is this lens, this pinhole lens, focuses the sun onto the other card like that. Now, of course, we're not going to hold this here and on top and try to focus the or aim the telescope at the sun. What we want to do is we want to make this compact in a tube that looks like a finder, so we can see this dot where we're aiming. In fact, if you look, you can actually see it through the paper, right? So what we want is some kind of a device. There's all kinds of videos out there how to make this out of some kind of a tube, with a toilet paper tube or lots of tape and stuff like that. But I just had an idea that works really well. A pillbox. Everybody must have a pillbox somewhere, right? So what I do is I have another one here. What I do is I take the cap off and I drill my pinhole into the cap, right? So then I put the cap back on, make sure it goes all the way through, because it has a plastic part also. It has to go through both parts. You put the cap back on, and there's your finder. You point it at the sun, and you can see the projection of the sun on the back. So then very simply, where your finder would normally go, you take it off and you attach the pillbox to the finder slot. And there it is. See, there's the sun. So now, the only trick is to calibrate it. You need to calibrate this, and you all probably know what this means. Wherever the center of this is, has to be where the center where the telescope finds the sun, so that it's centered. So what you do is once you're close, and I have my filter on so I can look. Once it's close, you find the sun, and you lock it in, and then you calibrate this so that, because we know it's in the middle here, you calibrate this so it's in the middle there, and then you're all set. You got your solar finder.